This is Liberty stock number 50773. It's a 24-inch DCM model IG280 SD vertical spindle rotary surface grinder. It's equipped with a Mitsubishi CNC controller, a servo-driven Z-axis, and a DC-driven Y-axis.
It is, yes.
And
are we good?
we're good to go.
There we go, yeah. Bring it
Okay.
on up. Control, door.
Should we open the door? And, well, I'll follow you around. Let's go.
Well, come on up. Yeah. I get out of the way. One panel, one machine. Take a quick look around and we'll move some stuff, see how it all goes. Guard, as you can see the dresser, yeah. Okay. Water valves up down on the left here. We don't have the bucket laying in there, it's currently not shown, but that's the water lines. Air cleaner filtration system, right here on the box. That all comes on automatically. And if you're down low on the oiler still, that's over on the side of the column here for the ways. Yep. And as you pan up the column, you see the ZX servo up there. And back down and towards the left, before the electric panel, is our, it's our oiler for the table, actually, right here. Table lube, all the plug-ins midstream here.
Can you lift those cords up just a second?
These guys, where you at? Oh, these, okay. Oh, there's the, I forgot that was down there, yeah. And come around the electric panel, pop that open. We're currently under power, obviously. As you mentioned, all MITS PLC, MITS drive, MITS servo drive for the X-axis, spindle, table down below. It's all Mitsubishi.
It's clean.
Yeah, that's nice. And of course, back to the main panel here. What side do you want me to go? I can go to the left here and.
Yeah, I think this is good.
This standard switches. We can go through some manual stuff here. This is rapid on the X, pulse generator for Z, and the multiplier right here. Whether you're in auto or step, it doesn't matter. Right now, I'm moving, as you can see. Let me open the door a little bit. Maybe you can see it better. Bring this in. We're up full out. That's rapid. 50% and 25%. Go back the other way. Go back up to 50. That's the same thing with the pulse generator. I'm moving a lot slower now, but there, you can see the numbers clocking on the screen. So full up. Come all the way down here. And what else we got? I can get over on the table, flip that on manually. I'll probably play with all these switches and have to fight to get an auto cycle back on. I always screw this up. Here we go, table on, manual. Now that's at, if you look at the screen, at 10. I think I can even change this on the fly. See, spindle at 23, table at 10. If I page down, even during an auto cycle, you can change all these numbers on the fly, which is really nice. Now we're at 10. I'm gonna go to 20. And as soon as I hit enter, it should pick up the table speed. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Takes off. Spindle's the same way. So while that's running, I can plug in 1500 on the spindle, enter that, and whenever we're ready, we can just shut off the table here. I don't know if which one are you looking at both of them right now? Yeah, okay. Spindle on, right? You can't see it. It's a CBN wheel on there. You can barely see it, but I'm going to bring it up at 1500. And then on the fly, I'm going to change that to 2300. The same thing the program's doing automatically. So that's coming up now with, like I said, 1500 RPM as soon as it ramps up. And we're at 15. And like I said, I'm just going to plug in 2300. And as soon as I hit enter, it's going to come up. Still ramping. And now it's up there. Same thing with D-cell. If I just shut it off here, comes down. And I said the rust is on the automatic side of it. So I'm going to go back on coolant. I'm going to leave on auto, table on auto, spindle on auto. Chuck's already on. It won't run without the chuck, at least at the interlock is right around 30 or 40%. So the chuck is on. I just leave that on right now. I'm going to leave it at full 100% on the feed. And it doesn't matter where I left this. All I should really have to do at this juncture is just, well, let me show a few pages first. That's what I want to do. This is the main operation page. Here's home. It's kind of a starting position when the machine powers up. And then we're on the operation screen, which is really everything that you need to work with insofar as setting up a job. I've got a grind 1 and a grind 2 operation here. I didn't bother with a grind 3. And they're just, you know, seat of my pants numbers. They don't really mean much other than it does show an auto cycle. It shows the total distance. It shows the finished distance where it starts finishing at, jumps over to the next box. I'm changing spindle speeds. I'm changing feeds, and I'm changing table speeds, each one of the 4 quadrants here. And just to see things change, basically. So that's that one there. And I don't know if I have the system settings on or not. No, access denied on that one. I can log in, but all that is parameters, general parameters that can be changed if you put the password in. And what else? Filter advance. This is Y-axis home, Z-axis home, which I've already done, so we're happy there. I don't need reset. Mist collector, you can always turn that on. It'll turn on by itself. You shut that off. And of course, zeroing the machine when you've, let me see if I can come back to this. Oh, password's still on there, forget that. There we go. There we go. Zeroing the machine is wherever you put Z, and that's this guy right here. I'm not going to touch it. I've already zeroed it in the position that makes my grinding air cycle work. So that said, I'm just going to flip over to auto. It's about a 1-minute cycle, I think, on here, Pete. So we should have it right now. I'm going to leave the door open. I've got the switch off and back. If we run a second cycle, I have to go back up there and reset it. I'm not set yet on the door. Everything's in auto. We should be ready to roll. Let's see what we get, and I'll kind of call out a few things as we go if I can. Wrap it up to 100 position. X moves over, comes back down. We're on rough, grind 1, rough. Mist collector just turned on. 25 RPM for the table. 1300 on the spindle. And that'll go down until we count all the way down to 0.05 millimeter. Minus the 25, of course, for the finish distance. It'll start early and cut over to here. 009. I think right at 25, I think it jumps over. There it goes. 25, 0.025. Now we're on finish. We got a higher spindle speed at 1700. Table speed dropped down to 10. It's moving real slow now. Now it's going back up for the grind 2. It'll shut down, light will come back on. 900 RPM now, but a real fast table speed. 900, 30 RPM. It's moving real slow on the spindle. And again, just a couple thousandths I'm moving. 043, 049. This is at full speed. We could run the whole cycle. I could flip this down, and that slows it down to half speed right there. If I want to just leave it there, everything I've got up here gets cut in half. Go back up to 100. We're getting into finish now on grind 2. 2300 on the RPM. 10 RPM on the table, much slower. And it'll go back up 100 millimeter after the, oh, we're counting down now. I've got a dwell time in there of 8 seconds. We're finished. It's counting down to 0. There we go. Goes back up to 100 and shuts down.
It's great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,